Hi, and a warm welcome back to this week's bumper edition of Lisburn Distillery TV. Coming up on this week's show, we have exclusive highlights from Lisburn Distillery's last match against Lurgan Celtic. We have an interview with the November Dumbbell Distillery Player of the Month. And we will also be hearing from club skipper Aaron Harris on his reaction to the recent Irish Cup draw which was made last Thursday. Last Saturday saw a return to Irish League action for the Whites as we took on Lurgan Celtic here at New Grosvenor. With only the one league win under our belts so far this season, the Whites went into this game desperate for the 3 points to kickstart a possible promotion challenge. As for the visitors, they were also desperate for a league win to break what has been a poor sequence of results in the league for the Lurgan-based side. Here's the match highlights. Big win then for Lisburn Distillery thanks to well taken goals from Matthew Ferguson and Francis Dugan. Although once again we suffered a further injury blow with young Sam McCulloch's starting debut being ruined by us having to go off on 44 minutes. We wish Sam well for a speedy recovery. Elsewhere in the league on Saturday it was a case of home comforts all round, with home wins not only for ourselves but also for Banbridge Town, Myola Park and Portstewart. Looking briefly at the standings now, we can see that Distillery's win has moved them up into 5th place in the table, whilst Lurgan Celtic have dropped down to 10th place as a result of Saturday's game. Next up for Distillery, it's an away trip to Myola Park this Saturday, December the 15th, and supporters should note that that game at Mill Meadow will kick off at 2 o'clock. It's earlier than originally advertised, that's a 2 o'clock kick off. Hello from the National Stadium at Windsor Park, where we're here today to witness the 5th round draw for this season's 10th Irish Cup. Lisburn Distillery have made it for the 3rd consecutive year to this round. 2 years ago we drew PSNI, last year was Coleraine, so here we're going to get this year. Let's go on inside and see exactly how the draw figures. Irish Cup draw, Queens again. What can we say about that?
Not a lot. There'll definitely not be much homework having to be done for both teams. We've played each other at the start of the season in the League Cup, and a game we played each other 2 weeks ago in the league. So obviously we're hoping to go through. It's going to be a tight game, but we'll see where it takes us.
It's a game which both sides will think has been a winnable game.
Yeah, 100%. You got to look at it like that. We're 2 out of the 8 intermediate teams that were left in. We've both drew each other, so they'll think they can win, we'll think we can win. We'll go from there.
Both sides are going to be pretty sick of looking at each other. I don't know how many competitions that is with drawn Queens, and they must be sick of us. We must be sick of them.
It seems to be even last season. If you look back, I think we got them in 2 cup competitions. This will now be 2 cup competition this season. Like you say, we just can't get rid of each other.
Well, hopefully in this occasion we get a result and go into the 6th round.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, thanks, Aaron. So there you go. It's Queen's University away in the Irish Cup. It's certainly a tie that everybody didn't want. Ourselves and Queens were totally fed up playing one another, but that's the way it's come. So that's how they'll head on Saturday, the 5th of January at Queen's. It will be at 1:30pm kickoff. So further details will follow that in due course. Sure. Last up in today's show, it's time to hear from the Dumbbell Distillery Player of the Month of November, who was announced over the weekend as being Alan McMurtry. A massive congratulations then to Alan, who was understandably delighted when he spoke to David Hunter after Saturday's game to discuss winning the award.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this, our 4th monthly award, the Dumbbell's Whisky Player of the Month, and this time the award is for the month of November. Delighted to say we have yet another new face on the seat here beside me, and first of all, congratulations to Alan McMurtry, the November winner. Alan, tell me a wee bit about the month and how you feel on getting the award.
Yeah, I think I've been playing well on the pitch, and finally, after nearly 2.5 years, I've won Player of the Month, so yeah, I'm over the moon. Thought a lot of players play well over the month, especially Matthew, who more or less scores a goal every week for us, but the likes of Barry and Jonah and Harris, but I'm happy enough to pick up the award.
You're quite right. It was a very tight month in November. We started off with a cup win against Shankly United. Spike, as you say, scored a hat-trick in that game. In fairness to you, you provided some of the assists. We then drew 1 each with Portstewart and finally 1 each with Queens, where you scored that dramatic late winner. Again, in fairness to you, Alan, you've been knocking on the door. There actually have been months where, had you not been suspended, had you not been injured, you would have picked up the award before this. But I believe there's a passion for Dumbbell's whisky in the McMurtry household.
There's going to be a lot happy people in my house tonight, especially my mum. She's been at Mac and George for 2.5 years now. Why is my son not win it? So,
and the answer to that is you've played well enough in the month of November to win it. Alan, a good win today over Lurgan Celtic. Where does that set us going into sort of a tough period this month and in January?
Yeah, hard fought win. Thought Lurgan Celtic came, and maybe once we got the goal, I thought it would have been an easy enough game, but there is no easy games in football.
No.
They came back, they got their goal, and we had to fight hard at the end to get the winner, and Francie got the winner for us, so we'll move on till next week, and we'll go for next week's win and the week after.
Okay, thank you and congratulations again, Alan. That's the November award, a very, very close month in November. We'll be back in December. Before then, back in January 2019, but before then, can I once again thank all our friends down at the Dumbbell Distillery, Shane Braniff in particular, the owner, who make this award happen. It's coming up to Christmas. You've heard Alan say about certain members of his family are looking forward to Dumbbell's whiskey. It's Christmas. If you're looking for a good Christmas warmer, a good present, well, certainly Dumbbells will meet your requirements. We'll be back in January, and a very Merry Christmas to you and yours, and a Happy New Year to you all until we're back on air again.
So that brings us to the end of this week's episode of Lisburn Distillery Television. As ever, thanks for tuning in and for your ongoing support for Lisburn Distillery Football Club. Until the next time, it just leaves me to say, come on you Whites. Bye for now.